just wrecking face left and right. But let's see what's going to happen here in game number 5. Spawning in the bottom right position as the Teal Zerg player coming in for MVP. He is their last hope. He is the Zerg hope. It is Nakseo. Nakseo having much better results than DRG lately. DRG had his face completely stomped in. Was the only Terran versus Zerg that we saw. So I'm curious as to what Dayshi is going to go for on this map. Very small rush distance. And it should be a good game, I think, as far as Terran versus Zerg goes, at least. So we've actually seen Nakseo do really well in the Acer TeamStory Cup. I'm excited. I'm much more excited for this game than the other one. This is our second Terran versus Zerg. All the other games are actually Terran versus Protoss. Dayshi started us off by taking out MVP Billowy. He then took out Tails, and then he took out DRG. Then Tails was revived, and he took out Tails again. And now, well, he's playing versus Nakseo. No one's been able to stop Dayshi. This guy, like, man, he ate his sensu beans before coming into play today's matches because he has just been so pumped up, so rock steady. I'm running out of adjectives to describe Dayshi's play. If anyone has any vowels to sell, I'm looking for words. Barracks opening though, and this is that same defense. This is like that's regular style. He's probably just gonna go for the once again the one racks expand, and I love it. I love it from Dayshi. He's pulling no punches. Hatch first from Nakseo, which is very standard. And the thing is, when you open up with the barracks, you're just so safe against anything like a Zergling all in. You're safe against pretty much every kind of early Zerg attack now. Nakseo comes in. He's looking for something to see. He's going to be like, oh, well, you're going to expand. Okay, maybe my drone can block you from building the command center. Dayshi doesn't really care. Now he has enough money. He's just going to move over, start that CC, and, yeah. Nakseo is just droning up, though. Nothing really crazy is happening in this game yet. We're going to be a very standard opener. And I think, as far as that goes, Terran players have just been doing a little bit better in the late game recently versus Zerg. So with good control on the Hellbats and Widow Mines, can be quite strong. So I'm interested in how this is gonna go. But double gas for Dayshi. This is about as much as I expected. Going for that fast factory, the Hellion play. Could be the Hellbat drop play again, which is also nice to see. Naxeo's natural finishes up. No gas though. He's not gonna be trying to kill Dayshi off before he goes for the Hellbats. And I feel like Dayshi will be building Hellbats quite in large numbers this game, just for the drop play. If he doesn't go Hellbats, I mean, Banshee is just so uncommon. Literally no one goes Banshee against Zerg anymore. It's only good if you go Cloak and you completely catch them off guard. And then one of the reasons why Banshee kind of sucks versus Zerg in Heart of the Swarm is the removal of the requirement for an evolution chamber. So you can actually just build spore crawlers. You don't need anything except the spawning pool. And Banshees, there's literally no way on the face of this earth that Banshee will hit you before you have a spawning pool. So Nakseo just bringing the queens out. How many is he gonna make? He's gonna make 4 queens so far. And that's going to give him a really good opportunity to spread the creep, of course. So it'll be defensive against things like Banshees. Dayshi goes for the fast third CC. He's going to start his factory a little bit later. And he's actually going for only 2 SCVs per gas, which is how he affords the command center before he gets the factory. I do like that play. Getting the fast third command center. Kind of really abusing the build, in all honesty, of Nakseo. Nakseo, he's not going for the gas. He won't be able to punish a third CC style. He will, however, be able to spread creep in a really nice fashion. He's going to have droves of creep pushing out because of this. So, drone's going to head over now. Nakseo's going to go take his third base. Pretty standard. I'm not too surprised by this. The third base at 6 minutes was kind of the standard for Wings of Liberty. And this is pretty much a Wings of Liberty game that we're watching here. No new units really coming into play. As I say that, the first Widow Mine begins. The Marines are going to shove away this Overlord. But, I'm curious how much he's going to be able to do with this. Third CC's done. The Overlord didn't actually see that command center, which is equally important because he's getting the tech lab for the starport. And this could be Widowmine Banshee. This is weird. I've actually never seen this unit composition before. Maybe Raven Widowmine. Those 2 units though, they have no synergy. So Nakseo just spreading a lot of creep. He's actually gone for a 5 queen build. This is so greedy. just pumping out tons and tons and tons of creep tumors. I like it though. The creep spread is like the most important thing I think for the Zerg that most people don't quite give enough credit to. But yeah, it's gonna be Banshee Widowmine. I like this. This is a very aggressive build style. You bring the Widowmines to bait everything out. The Banshees give you the space and board control, and then you slowly push forward with the Widowmines. It's like Marine Tank Banshee and TvT, except the Widowmines are a little bit more effective at dealing with the Zerglings than something like just Marines. Lair on the way for Nakseo. Pretty standard. Double evolution chamber as well. He's looking to move into those upgrades. 1-1 though is already about over halfway done for Nakseo, which is actually a really huge deal. He's actually beginning to press towards this third base. The Widowmines don't really have any kills. This one actually detonated without killing anything, which is kind of cool for Nakseo at least. He's getting a Spore Crawler. He will be able to identify these and detect and shut down Dayshi's mine play. I'm curious though where his other units are. I kind of lost track of that Banshee. He's now moving in with it. He's just kind of moving these mines slowly but surely forward, and this is good for delaying the creep spread. The Widow Mine does enough damage to the Queen that the Banshee can just move in and go ham on that. And well, now he's going to move into the main base. There's a Spore though, so how much damage is he going to be able to do? I don't think too much. He's going for the drones. He's just going to focus them down, which I think is a smart play. Attacking the Queens a little bit, but realizing he can't actually win a head-to-head fight with one right now. And there's a Spire from Nakseo. I really like this play. Third base is moving out for a Millenium Terran player. He's getting more racks. Keep in mind, guys, if he wins this game, his team wins this Acer TeamStory Cup match. He just wins. Like, that's it. And they're gonna... Yeah, I don't know what else to say. They're just gonna win. But Banelink speed's on the way. Spire as well as 1-1 for our Zerg players. So Nakseo actually nicely ahead in supply, of course, as a Zerg player should be against the Terran at this stage in the game. But Dayshi's kind of gotten his production up uninhibited. And with these Zerglings coming in and this Baneling speed, we could actually see a 1-1 speed Baneling Zergling timing where you're just going to try to smash through your opponent before they can get a good number of Widow Mines together. And I actually really like this decision from Nakseo to do this, if he commits to it at least. I do love the Widow Mines for map control, though. That's very nice. You got the fast Overlord speed. Keep that in mind, too, because that's going to allow Nakseo to really stay on top of the Widow Mines in terms of being able to detect them quite fast. Spire is done. We should see some Mutalisks come out on the field, at least a couple. He has enough gas bangs for about 11 of them, but the Widow Mine gets a really nice shot off. 17 kills. Overseer, if that dies... Oh, my goodness. Another great 11-kill Widow Mine. Dayshi. These Widow Mines just doing so much for him. The positioning superb. And now he's pressing forward with the buys. He's going to take out the Queens. These Banelings. Oh, they killed 2 Marines. Nice. Dayshi is really showing. I don't even know. He's playing on a whole other level. I don't know what if he's been in the hyperbolic time chamber for like 10,000 years owning his StarCraft skills, or if he bought himself a new pair of shoes or something, because he's just going left and right, digging into the creep tumors, killing off lots of stuff. And Mutalisks are going to come out, but how much are they going to be able to do for Nakseo? He can't really afford to actually invest that much into them. He's going to get out a decent amount. But this is it. Nakseo needs to get himself back in the game right now. There's nothing protecting any of these bases. No missile turrets whatsoever. So, Dayshi is actually in a really awful spot for dealing with the Mutas. He has a couple of Widow Mines that are positioned in not the most advantageous locations. But, interestingly enough, these Mutalisks are not going straight for the main base. And this is actually going to really help out Dayshi, because it's going to give him time to move his army back to defend. Which is possibly more important than anything else right now. The Mutas are dealing the damage. They're picking off... or at least trying to pick off supply depots. Oh, is that going to burn down? If Dayshi saves that, that'll be so clutch. He pulled 2 SCVs, and yeah, he's going to save that supply depot. Really nice from our Terran player. He's still got these mines out in the center of the field. Oh, God, he's getting so many more kills. Really, really nice control from Dayshi. I don't even know if I should say control, but mine positioning, like, in terms of where you could put them, that's about as good as it's going to get. You don't really do much more than that. And, well... Dayshi, he's got a big Bioforce. Here we go. He's going to run in, try to fight this army of Nakseo. He's got a couple of Hellbats in here. And look at the split from Dayshi. He's not going to lose anything. He's just going to completely eviscerate that force. Goodness gracious. This, I don't even... God. I mean, I've been casting a lot of Dayshi matches, but this guy just doesn't stop getting better. Jesus. Scanning, he's going to keep moving forward. He's picking off these creep tumors. He is continuing to step forward. Now, keep in mind, this is an opportunity for Nakseo to come back. He had a lot of stimming here from Dayshi. Here he goes. He's going to move in, trying to split that bio. The Banelings will get the connections that they want. Still a good couple of Marines left, but I don't think this is going to be enough to actually push through these Mutalisks. The bio will eventually get cleaned up. And I will say, though, one thing that's really been helping Dayshi in these fights, he's right now at the 2-2 upgrades. He's going for 3-3. 2-2 is only halfway done for Nakseo. Dayshi just needs to make sure he doesn't overextend. And I feel like on the last push, he lost a little bit more than he really needed to. Because, like I said, he is doing so well for himself. And you know, if he once he gets this 4th base secured, he's going to be able to go into full macro beast mode. But Nakseo, he is getting out the composition that he needs. A lot of Banelings. I'd like to see Burrow in order to help deal with these big clumps of Marines. And he's actually going to go try to take this this 4th base on the inside pocket, which is really nice. But at the same time, Nakseo is going to come in here with a lot of these Zergling forces. He's going to try to lock Dayshi's army in here, perhaps by killing off the rocks. No, he's just going to move in. The bio is splitting. The Banelings connecting on a lot of these units, but not on enough of them. And the Marine's going to be able to shove this away. Nakseo remaxing on Zerglings and Mutalisks. He's almost able to just remax, I guess if you could call it that. Overlord does get killed, falls into the Howling Abyss. As if you guys want to play a map ever again. And this debris are he's gonna take these out. The Marines are here. The Mutalisks cannot just fight against this. Dayshi, he's just gonna say no. Did you seriously think you could just fight me like that? I'm gonna throw up some missile turrets now. And 3-3. Well, 2-2 is actually now done for Nakseo. Keep that in mind. Very important that the Zerglings do have that extra attack. But there's the 3-3 about to complete for Dayshi. And once that's done, this is the ultimate advantage. He's gonna do so much extra bonus attack. And we also see that there's no hive for Nakseo. He's getting out his infestation pit just now. Ultralisks are so far away you couldn't see them with the Hubble telescope from Dayshi's base. He's like, well, I'm not really worried about those at all. And now he's going to move in. A lot of Banelings are coming in for Nakseo. He's got a lot of Zerglings, but there's no creep. How is he going to get the surround that he needs? I don't know. It's going to be really, really difficult. He has a bunch of Hellbats mixed in as well. And here he goes. He's just going to try to counterattack. He's going to run by. But there's bunkers. There's Widow Mines and Marines. Oh, my. Dayshi chasing him in. The Mutalisks are trying to get on top of some of this production. There's no missile turret. He wants to get SCVs, and so he shall. But Nakseo's not going to be able to completely clean the mineral line out. And Dayshi, he holds for now. Nakseo, though, still maintaining his maxed out army composition. But his drone count, 80, not terrible. He is going to be able to continue to produce lots and lots of units. It does need to get a 5th base, I think, is going to be something that he should try to do as sooner than later. Hive is now starting, so Dayshi, Ultralisks will become a threat at some point, and Nakseo has been doing a lot of damage. Dayshi's holding on quite well himself. Nakseo, though, being annoying with the Mutalisks, even though he hasn't gotten that money engagement that he wants, he has traded away quite a bit. And if we look at the resources lost tab, we can see that it's favoring Dayshi by about 3,000 resources. He's doing so well. Now moving in with a big push on the right side. These Hellbats going to attack the Marines, splitting versus the Banelings. Are they going to get the connections they need? I don't know. Not quite a perfect fight for either of these players, but Dayshi's still ahead in resources lost, and that's really where it counts. But oh, a lot of metavacs for Dayshi going to get killed. He needs to boost out of there. Oh, he's going to lose so many. The Banelings coming in, and no micro there from Dayshi is going to hurt him quite significantly. The Marines will run up to fight against this, but that's actually a really, really bad trade for Dayshi. Now only a 3,000 resource difference instead of the 4 or 5 that we just saw. And there's not really that many Widow Mines, so the Marines are going to be up here trying to fight off these Mutalisks. Nakseo, what are you doing? You don't want your mutants to fight Marines. Jeez, those things are not quite so good. But big Zergling counterattack. He's going to try to cut off the reinforcement line. The Widow Mine, not getting actually too many kills, only 5. But the Marines are coming home. He's going to try to save his production. Rally, and the Mutas may be able to get on top of that. Not quite. And this 4th base for Dayshi, he's maybe move a couple more of those SCVs over. Ooh, the Widow Mine, he kind of manually targeted, I think. It didn't go off. But Dayshi's got a couple SCVs he can move over to that 4th base. If he secures a 5th, I think that'd be really, really important. Shutting down this 5th for Nakseo, though, is massive because we do have the Hive complete. +3 armor is starting for Nakseo, and we've seen how well he's been doing even behind an upgrade. I'm scared to see him even. And the Hellbat doing what it can, mixing that damage in, but the Widow Mine cleanup squad is on the field for Nakseo. The supply, though, getting so close. And this is the part where Dayshi, with this bit of a bank he has, is going to be able to start, you know, making that that resources lost tab differential really start to pay off the big dividends with the Banelings are moving in on this bio. And Nakseo just getting the perfect engagement here with these Banelings. He's not hitting the best connections in the world. And more reinforcements are coming in from Dayshi on the left side, though. Nakseo, he's down to just Mutalisks again. He's got Zerglings on the field. Does he have any Banelings prepared? Only a few. And this is actually a really tense situation because Nakseo does not have that many Banelings. He only has 5. That's not enough. He's going to move into Banelings actually all detonate on Marauder. There's a lot of Marines still left here to fight these Mutalisks off. Nakseo, is he going to be able to prevent the all-kill? I'm not so sure. More Banelings are coming in. He's doing everything humanly possible to try to stop this attack, this assault, as it were, from Dayshi. But here we have the Marine parade line moving down the field non-stop. This has been Dayshi's calling card all match long. The Hellbats that are left behind doing their thing, picking away, soaking up those Baneling hits, and now more Marines are here for Dayshi. And when Dayshi's Marines arrive, they definitely bring the milkshakes to the yard. But no, Nakseo's holding for now, and this is so important. If you can secure mining at this 5th base, that's really ideal. And these Marines, though, there's just so much. There's no Banelings for Nakseo. He's going to try to make about 12 more. But if these Marines just continue to press forward, Nakseo can't afford to invest in anything right now other than just massing pure Ling Bane Muta. He was never able to make that switch into Ultralisks, and that's going to cost him this match. Dayshi with the all-kill of MVP. Somebody get this guy. I don't know what they drink. I don't know what Dayshi drinks, but if I could get him it, I probably would.